Hey guys, how's it going? So today we're going to be going over like AC pressure switches, AC control modules and everything like that. Right now I've got the AC control module here. What I'm doing is I'm testing the AC switch right here to make sure the continuity is going across it. Alright, so make sure you have your wiring diagram and everything like that so you know what prongs and what wires need to be tested and whatnot. Alright, so right here my prongs here are the top right and the fourth one down on the left. What I'm doing is I'm checking continuity across this AC switch. Now that sound right there means I'm getting continuity across it. Alright, now that's done. Now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be checking volts across my wires. Okay, make sure you switch this to volts or you're going to blow the fuse inside the DVOM. So like I said, make sure you know what wires you're testing. I'm checking the white and red wire here, which is my power side. And then I'm going to be checking the black and violet one, which is my ground. There's my volts right there. Good to go. I'm getting volts to my switch, which means it's working. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to check the resistance on the ground side here. There we go, I'm getting below 1. Alright, so the resistance to the ground is good, so my ground's good. That's what we're checking inside the vehicle. Now what we're going to do is we're going to be checking the AC sensor underneath the hood to make sure we're getting the same thing under there. Alright, hey, how's it going? So I know that we said we were going to move up underneath the hood after this, but I wanted to do a quick cut-in. Alright, so I can show you guys what we're testing, you know, give you off these wiring diagrams here. So this is off the Ford Fusion that we're working on. Alright, so what I did was I took the pieces that we're working on and I kind of blew them up. Up here is the control switch that's inside the car. Alright, down here is the AC sensor that we're going to be working on. So what we tested was we tested the continuity, the reference voltage, and the ground on the AC switch. Right? Pretty simple. You got your battery side and then you got your ground. This is the control module, the center of the dash right there. That's what we checked the continuity on and everything like that, right? And then what we did was we took the connector from the back of here, and we tested the reference voltage and the ground from there to make sure it had ground, make sure it was getting the power needed for that switch to work. You tested that by doing test proper wires on the harness and everything. And then testing the prongs on the control module for the continuity. Now what we're going to be moving on to next is the AC sensor, right? Which is right here. We got our signal, we got our reference voltage, and we got our ground here. We'll be checking the signal voltage and the reference voltage, right? And we'll also be checking the ground. And how we test that is by back probing the wires on that connector itself. And how you do that is by you got to do that with the key on and the engine on. Possibly, I got to double check that. I think you can do it with the key on engine off. But just be safe. I'll double check that, and it'll be in the next part of the video. So that's pretty much it. Like I said, I blew these up for you. All right, here's your AC sensor down here. Powertrain control module. That's pretty much it, guys. So what we're going to do is now we're going to move up underneath the hood and we're going to move on from there. Alright, now guys that we're under the hood, I'm going to be showing you what I showed you on the whiteboard. I do take back what I said about the ground. There isn't really a ground in this system on the sensor. Okay, so the first step I'm going to be checking my reference. I already got it hooked up and everything. Alright, I got 5 volts. Okay, that's very good for a reference voltage. Okay, now what I'm going to check is my signal voltage. Alright, I got alligator clips down here, so it's pretty easy to hook up. That right there is my signal. Okay, so I'm going to take this and add it to my last step, which is my voltage drop, right? So now that I'm going to do my voltage drop here, hook it up to ground, and then I get 1.8, right? So you take those last 2 volts I got, right, and you add that, and it should equal up to the reference voltage. Now, by the looks of it, this sensor is working good to go. All right, guys, thank you for watching.